Welcome to Eerie Bites of History, your daily serving of strange bites of the past. Today we have a ruler's strange decree, a tragedy on the world stage, and a cult-driven attempt on a president's life, all of which happened on September 5th. Let's begin. On September 5th, 1698, Tsar Peter the Great of Russia made one of the most strangest and infamous decrees in history. Obsessed with modernizing his empire, he dragged it into the ways of the Western Europe. Peter issued a beard tax. Every man who wished to keep his beard had to pay a special token proving he had purchased the right to wear it. For those who could not afford the tax or refused to comply, they were forcibly shaved on the spot by soldiers. The law was more than cosmetic. It was a symbolic act of power. In Russia, a beard was considered sacred, tied deeply to religious tradition and masculinity. By stripping it away, Peter wasn't just changing appearances, he was cutting centuries of culture, identity, and belief. Imagine walking through Moscow and seeing men drag through the streets, their beards hacked off with shears as crowds watched in shock. It was an eerie glimpse into the lengths one man would go to control not his empire, but the very image of his people. A strange degree, but chillingly symbolic. An empire reshaped not only by laws and arms, but by the personal obsessions of one ruler, who believed that the hair on a man's face could stand in the way of progress. On September 5th, 1972, the world awoke to a nightmare in Munich Summer Olympics. What was meant to be a celebration of peace and international unity turned into one of the darkest tragedies in sports history. In the early hours of the morning, 8 armed members of the Palatine group Black September slipped into the Olympic Village. Their target was the Israeli Olympic team. 11 athletes and coaches were taken hostage, bound, and held at gunpoint at a standoff that shocked the world. For nearly 21 hours, the drama unfolded on live television. Terrorists demand a release of over 200 Palestine prisoners held in Israel. Negotiations dragged on, but tension mounted. German authorities hastily prepared a rescue attempt. Chaos erupted in the night, with gunfire explosions breaking out on the tarmac. When it was over, 11 hostages lay dead, 5 of the terrorists and a German police officer. Massacre left an incredible scar on the Olympic Games, changing forever how security was handled at international events. A day meant to showcase unity through sports became a chilling reminder of how quickly violence can shatter peace, and how the world can witness a tragedy unfold in real time, helpless to stop it. On September 5th, 1975, an eerie echo of the Manson family cult surfaced in Sacramento, California. President Gerald was walking through a crowd in the California state capitol when a young woman suddenly stepped forward. Her name was Lynette Fromme, a devoted follower of the imprisoned cult leader Charles Manson. Clutching a Colt .45 pistol, she aimed it directly at the president just a few feet away. Witnesses froze in horror as she pulled the trigger. Yet in the moment, that seemed almost unreal. The gun didn't fire. The weapon was loaded with ammunition, but the chamber was empty. Secret Service agents immediately wrestled her to the ground, disarming her before she could try again. Later, she claimed she never intended to kill Ford, just draw attention to the environment and Manson's apocalyptic teachings. But her actions shocked the nation and a reminder that even with Manson behind bars, his influence continued to inspire disturbing acts of devotion. The eerie shadow of the Manson cult lingered long after his imprisonment, surfacing suddenly in bizarre and chilling attempt on the president's life, proof that some ideologies refuse to die quietly. Like your history snack-sized? Drop us a comment with your favorite bite and subscribe. Join us daily for your eerie dose of the past.